उसको कर नहीं पा रहे हैं, तो इस तरह की सिचुएशंस में कभी कभार टीमें जो हैं थोड़ा भटक सी जाती हैं। हालांकि टैलेंट उस टीम में पूरा है, सिर्फ एक कॉम्बिनेशन और एक अच्छी जीत चाहिए उनको तो कि वो आगे बढ़े इस टूर्नामेंट के अंदर। और लेक सिटी पैंथर्स जो है इस गेंद को थर्ड पे खेला है हुसैन तलत, बड़े महारत के साथ ये शॉट खेलते हैं और अच्छे गेंद को एक रन लेने में कामयाब हो जाते हैं। 14 ओवर्स का इख्तिताम, 105 पे 4।
पिंडी क्रिकेट स्टेडियम, जहां पर इस बैरियर टाउन पाकिस्तान चैंपियंस कप का 14वां मैच खेला जा रहा है। स्टैलियंस के ये हेड कोच हैं मंसूर अमजद, काफ़ी मंझे हुए कोच हैं। उस्मान तारिक का हमने नाम देखा था, यहाँ पर फाइनल की जानिब खेलने में कामयाब हुए और उम्दा लेफ्ट शॉट खेला हुसैन तलत ने 4 रन के लिए, दरअसल 6 रन के लिए।
कर गए थे, बड़ी अच्छी पोजीशन इन्होंने बनाई और स्कूप किया इस बॉल को। ये देखिए यहाँ पर अंपायर बाउंड्री को चेक करते हुए 4 रन होंगे। 1 बाउंस बाउंड्री है, लेकिन जैसा आपने पिछले ओवर में कहा था कि ओवर के शुरू में ही बॉलर पे प्रेशर डाल देते हैं और बॉलर जो है वो फिर पूरी ओवर में अपने दिफाई अंदाज में ही रहता है। तो यही एक्सपीरियंस का यही फायदा है जो फर्स्ट बॉल पे अटैक करते थे दोनों। और फिर पैड्स पे गेंद और 2 रन लेना चाहते थे, तो सिर्फ लेक सिटी पैंथर्स पे बात रह गई। लेंथ बॉल थी और आसानी से उसे पिक किया। सो लेक सिटी पैंथर्स में जब आप बात करते हैं तो ना तो आपको बहुत यंग प्लेयर्स नजर आते हैं और ना ही बहुत ज़्यादा मैच्योर, तो ऐसे हैं जो अपनी पीक की तरफ हैं या अपने करियर के सेंटर में हैं। शादाब हो गए, हैदर अली हो गए, बाकी जो उनके कुछ प्लेयर्स हैं, मुबस्सिर खान हो गए, काफ़ी अरसे से ये लोग डोमेस्टिक क्रिकेट और ए टीम्स और डिफरेंट शाहीन्स की टीम्स का हिस्सा हैं, इंटरनेशनल प्लेयर्स भी हैं और वनडे का चैंपियंस कप उन्होंने जीता भी है। थोड़ा सा अगर मजीद इन को ये बैलेंस क्रिएट कर लें तो ये इस कंपटीशन से प्लेयर्स को बहुत ज़्यादा फायदा हो सकता है।
से कट किया, शुएब मलिक ने काफ़ी पीछे चले गए थे, पहले से ही शॉर्ट गेंद की तवक्को कर रहे थे। उवैस अनवर आज अपनी पहली विकेट की तलाश में है। ये बहुत देर से इनने दूरबीन लगाई हुई है और इनकी जो काबिल नजरें हैं ये मुतलाशी हैं। आज ये कुछ क्या क्या ढूंढना चाह रहे होंगे इस वक्त कप्तान?
बड़ा दिलचस्प सवाल है, इस पे आते हैं अभी। देखिए मैच तो सामने हो रहा है और बहसियत कप्तान उसकी हर चीज़ को जानते हैं, लेकिन शायद दूर किसी को पहचानने की कोशिश कर रहे हैं। शायद इधर देख रहे हैं कि तारिक साहब इधर बैठे कमेंट कर रहे हैं कि नहीं, वहां से तो दूरबीन ही देख सकती है आपको। ये देखिए कुछ डायरेक्शन भी इसी तरफ है, अगर हम यहाँ से देखें तो ये डग आउट जो इनका है वो इसी तरफ उसका है।
सत्ताईस रन की पार्टनरशिप हुई है और अभी ये इस पोजीशन में है क्योंकि 31 गेंदें आनी हैं, तो इसमें ये 55 से 60 रन जो हैं ये बनाने में कामयाब हो जाएं। और शानदार तरीके से खेला। इस बार दो फील्डर्स मौजूद थे शॉर्ट थर्ड पर, लेकिन दोनों को बाइसेक्ट किया हुसैन तलत ने। इस ओवर का आगाज चौके से और इख्तिताम भी 117 पर 4। एक सौ 17 पर 4।
बहुत ही शानदार स्ट्रोक के साथ बहुत ही शानदार स्ट्रोक के साथ एंड किया है हुसैन तलत ने पिछला ओवर। खिलाड़ियों का भरपूर इस्तेमाल, यॉर्कर लेंथ का बॉल था और उसको प्लेस किया उन्होंने। लाइट बैंक स्टैलियंस का ग्राफ मिडल में आके ये विकेटें गिरी हैं एक के बाद दीगरे, और उसके बाद फिर ये तीन आपको बड़ी मारते नजर आ रही हैं। मूसा खान आए और शुएब मलिक ने प्लेस करके इन्हें 2 रन बासानी हासिल कर लिए। और देखिए बहुत सारे प्लेयर्स आते हैं और वो इसी किस्म के स्ट्राइक रेट पे उन्हें रिस्क लेके इस तरह का स्ट्राइक रेट लाना पड़ता है, लेकिन इन 2 प्लेयर्स की खासियत ये है कि आपको रिस्क का आंसर नजर नहीं आ रहा है, ऐसा नहीं लगता कि अभी आउट होने लगे हैं। और स्ट्राइक रेट इनका भी जो है 140 के पास है। मंसूर अमजद गुफ्तगू में महव हैं अपने स्टाफ के साथ। इस बार नो बॉल होगी और एक ही रन बनेगा। अंपायर इमरानुल्लाह का इशारा, फ्रंट फुट का नो बॉल और हुसैन तलत के लिए एक फ्री हिट का तोहफा। देखते हैं कि कबूल करते हैं कि नहीं।
ये साफ लग रहा है कि पाँव मूसा का आगे निकल रहा था। आज काफ़ी तेज़ स्पेल किया है मूसा ने, ये इनका दूसरा है। या क्योंकि शुएब मलिक ने पहली गेंद खेली थी, इसलिए फील्डिंग जो है वो तब्दील की जा सकती। हुसैन के लिए लॉन्ग ऑन डीप मिड विकेट है, डीप स्क्वायर लेग है।
शायद स्लोअर बाउंसर करना चाह रहे हैं जो फील्ड इन्होंने ली है। नहीं, फुल गेंद किया और बैटर की रेंज में थे। खुशकिस्मत रहे कि बॉल सीधी फील्डर के पास गई है, क्योंकि जो प्लान था इनका, शायद इन्होंने डबल ब्लफ करने की कोशिश की बैटर को। हुसैन टाइम नहीं कर सके इस बॉल को, हालांकि इसको सिर्फ प्लेस भी कर देते थ्रू द ऑफ साइड तो 4 रन हो सकते थे। लेकिन ये भी एक अजीब माजरा है कि जब आप फ्री हिट पे होते हैं तो आपका दिल यही होता है कि आप जोर से हिट मारें, लेकिन इतने तेज बॉलर की पेस को भी बखूबी इस्तेमाल किया जा सकता है।
मिड विकेट को अब आगे लाया गया। ऑफ साइड में 3 खिलाड़ी दायरे के अंदर हैं और इसे पुल करने के लिए गए और ये शानदार छक्का इस बार एंगल को भी काम में लाए हुसैन तलत। शॉर्ट गेंद के पहले से मुंतजर थे, अच्छी हिटिंग।
बहुत ही आला स्ट्रोक, ऑफ स्टंप की तरफ गए और पूरा पिवट किया और पेस का पूरा इस्तेमाल किया इस शॉट में। बहुत शानदार शॉट, एंटिसिपेट कर रहे थे इस लेंथ को, देखिए, और पूरा घूमे हैं इस शॉट के साथ और इस पेस को पूरा इस्तेमाल किया उन्होंने। और बैट का जो एंगल था वो भी नीचे से ऊपर की तरफ था, यानी कि उनके जहन में ही था कि इस गेंद को छक्का ही मारना है। बहुत ही आला एग्जीक्यूशन हुसैन तलत की, शानदार बैटिंग।
जहाँ ये पुल से ज़्यादा ये हुक शॉट था हुसैन तलत का। एक बार फिर मुंतजिर हैं मूसा के।
5% से, और भाई मैंने
यहाँ एक रन का और इजाफा। एलाइट बैंक स्टैलियंस की टीम जो है, जिस वक्त इनिंग्स का उन्होंने आगाज़ किया था वो 160 170 की फिक्र में नहीं थे, इससे ज़्यादा चाहते थे, जो कि अच्छी सोच है। लेकिन अब यहाँ से ये कहाँ तक पहुँच सकते हैं? 2 सेट बल्लेबाज इनके विकेट पर मौजूद हैं। अभी 4 ओवर्स 2 गेंदें आना बाकी हैं। विकेट अच्छी है बैटिंग के लिए।
देखिए, अगर ये दो खेलते रहते हैं तो 10 रन तो ये ओवर में कर ही रहे हैं लगभग, या इससे ज़्यादा। तो 170 बनते हैं अगर ये 10-10 के औसत से आगे चलते हैं, और अगर थोड़े ज़्यादा कर लें 12 या 14 पे तो 190 तक भी जा सकते हैं। बात पार्टनरशिप की है, अगर पार्टनरशिप लगी रही तो 180-90 तक जा सकते हैं ये लोग। यहाँ पर पार्टनरशिप की बात की, लेकिन इस पार्टनरशिप को तोड़ दिया मूसा खान ने। कवर पे कैच आउट हुए शोएब मलिक, जोर से हिट लगाना चाहते थे लेकिन इसको प्लेस नहीं कर पाए।
अच्छा कह लिया हसन नवाज ने। कवर पोजीशन पर वो मुकम्मल मुस्तैद खड़े हुए थे। शोएब मलिक ड्राइव करने के लिए गए, पूरी तरह उनका जो पूरी तरह प्लेसमेंट नहीं मिल सकी। ख्याल बुरा नहीं था शोएब मलिक का, उनने बनाया 22, 128 पे 5। तैमूर खान, जिनको बैटिंग के ज़्यादा मौके मैसर नहीं आए, आज अभी खासा खेल बाकी है इस इनिंग्स में। जब उन्हें मैदान में आना पड़ा मलिक के जाने के बाद, मूसा खासा जल्दी में थे, अभी बल्लेबाज तैयार भी नहीं थे, इसलिए अंपायर इमरान असलम ने उन्हें वापस किया। क्या पहली गेंद पर यॉर्कर करना चाहेंगे? लेंथ से आए और रन लेने का मौका देकर तैमूर को। अच्छा ओवर मूसा का, जिसमें उन्होंने बेहतर कमबैक किया, 129 पे 5।
Very animated. The captain of Nurpur Lions, Imamul Haq, he's been in some good form, batting and captaincy both. Awais Anwar for his last over. Every time Marina Iqbal, Abil Stallions have built up a partnership, they've somehow able to manage, break it, just like this.
Yeah, that's a speciality of Nurpur Lions bowlers, and you have to give credit to them. Musa on that occasion was well aware what the strengths are of Shoaib Malik. Didn't really give him some room to maneuver with. And his innings will be very crucial. Just not to forget when these two teams faced each other in this tournament early on. Lions couldn't really chase down 162. They fell 12 runs short. So that's probably one thing in Stallions' mind, that if they can post anything beyond 160, 165, or even 70, they'll be pretty secure. But on the other hand, New Purloins, they have to make sure that even with the sort of batting they have, they would like to keep them somewhere under 150, which is going to be a hard task with Hussain in the middle.
Yeah, they'll have to bowl really well to keep them under 150 because Santhalat is in some red hot form. And Taimur has been given another opportunity. We haven't seen much of him in this tournament. He would like to make a name for himself. We're playing a little cameo here, 15 to 20 runs with Hussain Talat. But they're a very good bowling side, Nurpur Lions, you have to say this. Everybody knows their role. They know how to pick wickets. Slower one chipped in. Not quite carrying to the fielder, just one more run. Singles won't hurt Lions. It's the boundaries that matters. And it's up to Hussain Talat to get the most of the boundaries from here on.
Yeah, he's played many innings in these sort of conditions, in these scenarios, especially against death bowling, which Anwar, Shahid Aziz, even Musa, they all are pretty decent death overs bowlers. So Hussain Talat is used to what's coming up to him.
Oh, it's in the gap. 2 is the call. Hussain Talat is going to come back for the second quite easily. That's where he's so dangerous to Hussain Talat. He can hit big boundaries. He can find gap. And the form he is in, he's not missing out on anything. He's lost somewhere. Imamul Haq. Confused. What happened there? Maybe not happy with the fielder. Everyone is just hurrying up. Maybe are they late in over rate? Maybe that's the reason. Slower one again. Chance at the non-striker. Has he hit it? Yes, he has. Umpire is definitely going to have a look at it. He's going to refer it to the third. He looks disappointed.
He was out of the blocks pretty quickly, Taimur. No call whatsoever from Hussain Talat. It went straight to the fielder. Let's see if he's back and home. Imtiaz Iqbal will have to do some work here.
Hassan Nawaz with the direct hit. I think it's out. It's out. Bait took a little bit time to get off. Yeah, that's out, I guess. The bail is off. Here, maybe, yes. Short of the crease. He's almost halfway back to the dugout. He knew it.
Yeah, he's gone. Smart work from Hassan Nawaz. Just taking his time and making sure that he dislodged that bail in time. Taimur gone on 3. 6 down now, Allied Bank Stallions on 134.
But they've got a pretty long tail. ABL Stallions, you can tell by the numbers of Ubaid Shah, just 4 runs in 6 games. Such as that he's not in the team because of his batting talent. But he's got a job to do. 18 deliveries still to get. He has to stay there with Hussain Talat. Shahid steaming in. That's a good start by Ubaid.
Yeah, he can bat. He's worked on his batting skill as well, can hit big. But this is what happened. Not sure where Taimur was going because there was no initiative from Hussain Talat. Straight into the hands of Hassan. It took a while, but made sure that Taimur was out. You can see Hussain Talat saying no, and he was quite down the track, stranded himself.
That's the trouble with the non-strikers and batter. Anyone who's batting, they back off too much. And anytime the ball is hit to the fielder, hit it hard, there's always an opportunity. Slower one. 2 is the call again from Hussain Talat. Badshah is coming back for it and completing it with some ease.
That's good approach from Hussain and Ubaid as well. Good bowling from Shahid. They have still managed to pull the reins back in. They need to work hard, Hussain and Ubaid, to get those boundaries into the surface. No pace on offer, but have a look at that. Ubaid knew that he was running towards the danger and had to hurry. Most importantly, Hussain is on strike now.
Slower one again, chance again. Oh, deciding against it. Young Taha at point. This is good bowling, just mixing it up into the pitch delivery. Slower ones by Shahid. Very, very sensible.
Yeah, it's good captaincy and good bowling as well. They've covered all the strength areas of Hussain Talat. They're dropping it short, asking him to put force behind his shots. Leg side is covered. Straight down the ground, straight to Imamul Haq, who does well.
It was hit hard from Hussain Talat. Unfortunate that he did not get the gap. And it was Imamul Haq who's one of the safest fielder around. Look at it, the awkward bounce. Had his body behind it. Good work.
And now Ubaid, he can go big. Normally he clears his front leg, likes to slam it towards that mid-wicket cow area. But he is up against Shahid Aziz.
Bang! That's a big A. That's into the stands. Who said Ubaid can't bat? I did. I take it back. That's a fantastic hit.
Well, that's the area. He clears his front leg. And he's already in a good solid base, waiting for that length. Shahid Aziz, I think he hasn't bowled and hasn't seen much of Ubaid. But this is his favorite zone. Crunched straight out of the middle of the bat.
I doubt anyone was expecting this. Slower one, other than Marina Iqbal. Nobody was expecting Ubaid Shah to go big like this. It was in his zone. That's where Shahid faltered. 18 done, 144 for 6. Good crowd in. That's what we've seen in the last few days. People have come in numbers. Just warming up this tournament, coming towards the business end. Every game is very important. Going down to the wire. He's appealing for it. He's appealing for it. Musa is certain. But the person who matters is not.
Even Ruhail. I think only Musa was the one who went up for it. Well, Hussain Talat, yeah, he needs to do something different. He needs to come up with his innovation, because right now he's batting according to what Newport Lions have planned for him. Just trying to create some room, wanted to go behind square into the leg side. Now change in field. 45 is pushed back. We've got deep fine leg, deep square leg, deep mid wicket, long on. Third coming in. What he can do is just probably step towards the leg side and play a ramp shot if it's short.
Again, it was hit hard by Hussain Talat. He's furious that he didn't find the gap. Rightly so. It was there to be hit, was in his zone.
but what he's done earlier with same sort of length and delivery outside off him, slightly outside off him, he just nudged it into the gap with third inside the circle. Slamming it hard, it did not work. All he needed to do was just guide it between the gap between third and point and would have earned that boundary rather than trying to hit hard.
Catch it! It's not going to carry to the fielder at deep cover. Shasif, the fielder there. This is good batting with Hussain Talat though. He's the lone warrior. He understands that he's the only one who has to get most of the runs. Ubaid Shah started off brilliantly. Can he just swings one or two more just to ease up pressure from him? 145 though.
Third is back. They've got the leg side covered, but I think the idea is to keep the ball away from him. Wide Yorkers by Musa. And that's a wise way to go because Ubaid, anything within the stumps, he'll put it away.
Swings it down the ground for a boundary. Ubaid Shah is proving a point here. Proving me wrong, certainly, with his quality shot making.
I just told you, anything within the stumps, he'll put them away. Musa, I'm not sure he had the third back at the boundary. Wider Yorker would have made more trouble. But he's already settled in with a wider base, Ubaid Shah. Anything in his zone, he can swing hard.
Imamullah was furious just when the ball got past him. Slower one. Oh, what a shot that is. What a swing of the bat. That's a huge hit. That's massive. That's the biggest that we have seen so far in the tournament. Ubaid Shah. I'm so sorry.
Well, he's out there proving his mettle. Again, that wild swing, the base. Such a spectacular hit that is. Now, Musa, he needs to learn, he needs to understand this is his natural swing. You cannot afford to bowl him within the stumps. Third comes up now. We've got long off in place.
Oh, that's out. Musa with the reactions. Shahid Aziz, the fielder. I think Ubaid has done well. He's played his role. He's not going anywhere. A few words from Musa. But that's a fantastic effort from Ubaid Shah.
Yeah, 11 already off the over. But Musa this time getting the last laugh. Ubaid had to go big. That's what his role is. Just slightly into the body. Couldn't really extend his arms. Thick edge straight to Shahid Aziz, who does well. But a cameo coming to an end. Some entertainment being provided by Ubaid Shah. Gone on 17. Allied Bank Stallions 7 down on 155.
Right, Amir Khan in at number 9, 7 runs in his career. I'm not saying anything about these young boys. They all can use a long handle and prove me wrong. Just as Ubaid Shah did in the previous over. He smacked Musa all over the park. I'm not going on these stats. No numbers. More importantly, it's Hussain Talat on strike for the last 6 deliveries. Oh, that's done well. Brilliant cricket. Very good from Hussain Talat. Got the boundary. What a start to this last over.
Yeah, Hussain Talat needed to step out of the box because all his strength areas were covered. He is a very proactive batter. understood the length Shahid was probably going to bowl. And he knew exactly where the fielder was. Just waited for that delivery. There was no pace on offer, but he did well to get a connection. Boundary of the first delivery. Pressure on Shahid Aziz now.
Trying being too predictable. Bowling those slower ones into the pitch. Hussain Talat is too experienced and smart to realize it. Fine leg now back on the boundary line. Slower one again, pulled. Hassan does well, just restricting them to one. Oh, Hussain Talat, what are you doing? I think that's a run out on both ends. He's given it on one end, but he's going to check it on the striker's end also, because that's more important. That's where Hussain Talat was running towards.
I think it's poor from Amir. It's the last over. You need Hussain Talat on strike. Regardless of it's your danger end or his, it was his call. He wanted that strike back. Amir should have been backing him. He just stood there inside the crease, and that's why he's furious, Hussain. You need to understand the game situation. Amir should have gone.
But Marina Iqbal, this was just the second delivery of the over. But the desperation that Hussain Talat showed, that as if he was facing the last delivery. I think the ball went straight to the fielder. It was just a suicidal run. Either one had to go out. Still waiting. Which end? Oh, that's very close. That's smart work from Raheel Nazir though. But doesn't get any closer than this. I think it's Amir Khan out on the both ends. Have they crossed, Marina Iqbal? Imtiaz Iqbal, tough work. That is mighty close. Is it going towards Amir Khan? Silence from Marina Iqbal also. Out, yes, but which batter? That's the question. Out, yes, we all know that. Say something, Marina Iqbal.
Well, it's a tough decision by Imtiaz Iqbal. But yeah, with the rules, I think probably with the new rules coming in, maybe Hussain Talat will have to take the walk. Let's see.
After so much confusion, Amir Khan has been given out. Let's have a look how.
I think it wasn't a bad call. It's the last over. You need to be pushing pressure on the fielders. Just look at that. He was quick. Hussain Talat was out of the block.
Jokar, that's good bowling. Very good bowling.
Hussain Talat even now was halfway down the track before it reached the fielder. Back on strike on 38 of 20. Never considered any call from Amir. And he was furious, but on the both ends, there was a definite run out.
Let me tell you, had Amir Khan ran, it would have been Hussain Talat to get out. In a way, it's good for him. Yorker, that's hit hard, really hard for four, I guess. You'll have a look at it again. But that was a hard hit from Hussain Talat.
Yeah, into his area, into his arc. Hussain Talat pitched up, just slightly clearing the front leg. Just bounced inside the boundary. Hussain Talat, that's why Allied Bank Stallions want him to be on strike.
He's moved to 43, the man in form for ABL Stallions. Imtiaz Iqbal, the third umpire, in action again. 4 runs given. 2 more deliveries. He has a good chance of getting to his milestone, 50 that is. Santhalat. Wide outside the off stump, wide signaled.
He's trying to keep the ball away from Hussain Talat. Have to bowl that again. And this is good initiative to look forward to. Bahria Town Properties going global. They are to build a world-class gated community in Dubai South. 2 more deliveries to go in this over.
Up in the air, field up, makes no mistake, takes it. It's that man again, Amir Yamin. He's been very good in the field today. Santhalat, after playing a little cameo, a fantastic inning of 43 of just 28 deliveries, had to go big. Being appreciated by young Taha. Disappointed though, maybe was looking to hit it squarer than this.
Yeah, into the surface, but this time the line wasn't correct to play that shot. Wanted to slam it over, long on probably. Got a thick slice and another good catch from Amir Yamin at a very crucial time. Santhalat with a good handy innings of 43 of 29 deliveries. Back in the hut now. Allied Bank Stallions 9 down on 166.
The mystery man, Usman Tariq, to face the last delivery of the inning. 166, already a good total. How many more can they add on this last delivery? Shahid, a couple of wickets for 33 runs. Long off in position, finally coming in. Square leg, mid-wicket, long on, all in place. Deep cover also. Third inside for the last delivery. Two is the call. They should be able to get that. They have the opportunity to come back for 3. Usman Tariq is trying, but he's never going to reach that end. And that's a run out on the very last delivery. They've been bowled out on 168 on the very last delivery of the inning. They're going to check, have a look at the boundary check. Imam did well.
They'll be happy with it. 168 if it's not a boundary. Imamul Haq, he does well. Saving 2 runs in the end for his team. 168 it is. Shahid Aziz with the last over, giving 13 runs. Allied Bank Stallions, they'll be pretty happy with it. Nupur Lions now will have to do the work with their batting. They've got plenty of big names and have been in good form, but this is going to be a challenge against Allied Bank Stallions bowling lineup.
Ali Yunus, thank you very much. I've got Musa Khan alongside. 3 खिलाड़ियों को आउट किया मूसा ने. बड़ी अच्छी बॉलिंग कर रहे हैं इस टूर्नामेंट में. फर्स्ट क्लास क्रिकेट से अच्छी बॉलिंग करते हुए आ रहे हैं. मूसा, वेल बॉल्ड टुडे. कैसी थी आज कंडीशंस?
सबसे पहले अल्लाह ताला का लाख लाख शुक्र है, मैंने परफॉर्म किया. और कंडीशन ग्रिप हो रहा था बॉल, स्लो वन वेरिएशन काम कर रही थी, लेंथ बॉल नहीं इतना आसानी से हिट हो रहा था, तो वही मैंने किया.
और ड्यूरिंग द टूर्नामेंट कंडीशंस चेंज हुई हैं. पहले ज़्यादा पेस एंड बाउंस था, अब थोड़ा जो है वो बॉल फंस रहा है, ग्रिप हो रहा है.
जी बिल्कुल ऐसा ही है, क्योंकि पिचेस यूज्ड टू हो गई हैं, इसलिए तो ग्रिप भी हो रहा है. और जो मेरे ख्याल से लेंथ बॉल जो है ना, वो काफ़ी इफेक्टिव है इन पिचों में, क्योंकि पिचेस पिंडी की ऐसी होती नहीं है. मगर इस सीज़न में पिचेस में थोड़ा सा बॉल ग्रिप भी हो रहा है और लेंथ पे बॉल इतना आसानी से हिट भी नहीं हो रहा.
शायद ठंड है और काफ़ी क्रिकेट हो रही है. और काफ़ी क्रिकेट से बात करते हैं. फर्स्ट क्लास से आप अच्छा करते हुए आ रहे हैं, बड़ा अच्छा आपका एक तरह से कमबैक हुआ है. 1-2 सीज़न क्वाइट गए थे, तो आपकी बॉडी कैसी है, स्पीड वगैरह, रिदम के बारे में बताइए।
जी बिल्कुल, बॉडी तो बिल्कुल अच्छी है क्योंकि सीज़न खेलता हुआ आ रहा हूँ, रिदम लगा हुआ है और यहाँ पे भी उसी तरह से परफॉर्म हो रहा है जिस तरह मैंने कादिज़म ट्रॉफी में किया।
जल्दी से बताएं माइंडसेट का चेंज, 4 डे क्रिकेट, ग्रीन पिचेस, रेड बॉल से यहाँ पे जो बैट्समैन आपके पीछे थोड़ा लेके आए हुए हैं, कैसे माइंडसेट चेंज करते हैं?
4 डे में यही होता है कि आपने आउट करने होते हैं और थोड़ी सी लेंथ आगे करनी होती है, और T20 में बिल्कुल ही चेंज है, थोड़ा सा आपने मतलब ओवर निकालना होता है किसी तरीके से ताकि आपको हिट ना हो, तो करना पड़ता है ऐसे।
चलें, बहुत अच्छी बॉलिंग की आपने, ऑल द बेस्ट
Thank you.
फॉर द रेस्ट ऑफ द टूर्नामेंट।
Thank
थैंक
you,
यू मूसा,
thank you, thank you.
एंड इट्स बैक टू यू गाइस अपस्टेयर्स इन द कॉम बॉक्स।
Thank you, Shah Faisal. Yeah, Musa has found his rhythm, courtesy playing some first-class cricket. Now getting the rhythm in this tournament has been brilliant throughout. Right, the highlights of this inning, Allied Bank Stallions. They started off with some style. They got some extra runs early on. Shamil looked good, played some strokes, played some quality shot. That six was magnificent over long on. He was looking good for a while, playing those shots. Mats Dakat carrying his form. He's playing some great strokes. That area that he chooses, some quality strokes, and those were helped by some average bowling early on. And then this happened against the run of play. Shamil Hussain lost his wicket. A very good catch taken by Amir Yamin. And then Master Dakat looked good, kept on hitting boundaries, but was losing partners on the other end. Khoshil Shah was a bit of a surprise package, getting a couple of wickets. Mohsin, Shoaib Malik, they played well in the middle, but it was Khoshil Shah and Amir Yamin also went for some runs. Some average bowling. Mohsin went cheaply, that missed the straighter line.
Shoaib Malik with his all-experience came charging down the track from the ball one, and with Hussain Talat on the strike, they created a partnership they needed. That was the wicket. Shahid Aziz actually came in and straight away managed to get the wicket. There was a good chance, a hard one, but was put down, which gave some momentum back to the Stallions. They played well, took the attack back to Nurpur Lions bowlers. Some innovation to be seen. This was classy from Hussain Talat, just using the pace, and with his hard-hitting abilities, he came in. This good delivery couldn't really capitalize on it. Shoaib Malik went back to the dugout. Hussain Talat wanted that second run. He wanted the strike back to get some clean hitting. Ubaid Shah coming in and joining to hit some hard earned boundaries against Musa. That was an expensive over, but Musa had the last laugh. Big slice over third. Hussain Talat had to improvise, courtesy of good bowling from Nurpur Lions, into the surface, and this was the run out. Probably on the both ends, but Amir had to take the fall. Hussain Talat continued his good form, attacking and managing to get runs in the death overs. This one, big blow, probably for the boundary. The target they managed to put up is 169 for Nurpur Lions.
Right, let's have a breather. When we come back, we'll have run chase ready for you. What a shot that is! All the way for a six.
This one has been hit over covers.
Lifted up into the hands, trying to accelerate. Harid falling for the trap. Swept hard and into the gap. Driven beautifully. Up and over, but not really. Just lofted it.
कवर पे कैच आउट हुए शोएब मलिक, जोर से हिट लगाना चाहते थे लेकिन इसको प्लेस नहीं कर पाए।
ये शानदार छक्का इस बार एंगल को भी काम में लाए हुसैन तलत।
Cup. It will be 169, and we're in for an exciting run chase. Imam ul Haq and Hassan Nawaz, the two openers. Imam, very experienced. That strike rate is on the up all the time. Never an issue with his average. He's very prolific. 21 half centuries. He would like to correct that and get a century into his credit. Time. Hassan Nawaz. 18 games, 350 runs this tournament. He's been in very good form. Just the 1/2 century. As they say, if you're in good form, you need to cash it in. And today's another opportunity for this tall right-hander. Time to say a very warm welcome in the comm box to former Pakistan skipper Salman Butt.
Jazakallah. Thank you, Shaji. It's Ubaid Shah. Early days in this T20 career, 6 games, and probably this is the 6th one. And he's going to take the new ball against the very experienced Imam ul Haq, who has been in great form in this tournament. As umpire Irfanullah calls play. Straight away, worked off the pads, and easy couple. So off and running, Nurpur Lions.
Talking about the good form of Imam. His highest is 65 in this tournament. He's got scores of 45, 43, 28 as well. He'll be looking to guide this run chase. Required run rate at the beginning of the innings, 8.42, which is not considered very high by modern day batters. Immediate change in the field. Slip has come out to mid-wicket. One leg is up in the ring. There's a deep square leg and a third man. Extra pace, extra heat from the youngster.
Yes, well bowled that one. Flew off the pitch, and he can be very slippery. And a new ball. We have seen bowlers create issues for the batters. I know it's not a very big total, but I still would like to see a slip in place. It could have been very close, the last ball.
Soft hands, chance. Ubaid was quick. It must have been very, very close. I think Hassan was gone for all money. He had to put in the big dive. This is all action start to this run chase.
Straight away action there, drop and run, and it was Ubaid Shah who, after his follow through, was very quick to get on the ball and nearly ran out Hassan Nawaz, who's the one man in form for Nurpur Lions. And in the end, good cricket. The dive coming off by the batter, although the bat came out of his hand and he just had to dive all on his own. But he's a tall boy. He's got long legs, long steps.
Impressive how quickly Ubaid got rid of the ball. Hassan has been one of those players who really enjoyed the bounce here. Have a look at this, how quickly Ubaid releases the ball.
Great athleticism there from Ubaid Shah and Hassan both. In the end, could have been curtains for the opening batter without facing a ball. Fortunately for him, the ball didn't hit the stumps.
Have you ever been dismissed being an opener without facing a ball? Do you recall anything?
Yes, I have been. Game.
Who was the culprit?
Well, what happened was that there was a drive down the ground and the bowler's hand, the ball touched the bowler's hand, and I was on non-striker's end. So nobody was the culprit. It's just one of those things. Once again, well played by Imam on the back foot, making sure that he plays the ball with soft hands and good understanding between both the batters.
Okay, the one at the non-striker end is even the unluckier one. You actually cannot blame anyone. Yeah, those singles. Now I see the fielders in the 30-yard ring, especially the one in the cover, is quite in. And having seen the batters drop and run, got to be better anticipation in trying and prevent that single. Abad is bowling hard lengths. This is wrong line and he will be punished. Hassan Nawaz is too good a player to miss out on those. Boundary to close out over number 1, 9 for none, Nurpur Lions.
Young Amir Khan to take up the attack from the other end. And it's once again going to be Imam facing. Sometimes I think this fine leg up in the circle straight away is not the greatest of options. Just gives nothing to the bowler. And sometimes they can overcompensate like this because he's a natural in-swinger to the left-hander. And Amir, making sure that he doesn't bowl on the pads, has bowled one very wide one.
Yeah, you make an excellent point. You want to have a protection on deep square leg. That is for a straighter line, but then you don't want to give that protection. For fine leg, Amir's start has been sloppy. Three deliveries in a row from Allied Bank Stallions that were off target. Starting off with the boundary last over. And then two more from Amir. He's exactly trying to do that. Trying not to get too straight. To get clipped off and have that onside boundary exposed. Hey, then gone. This was a terrific catch from Haris. Once again, it was wide. It was there for the taking. But Imam just got an edge and Haris has done the rest.
Well, something that the great man has always done was on screen, Waqar bhai, pitching up, letting the ball swing, and that is exactly what Amir Khan did to Imam. This ball, the length was important. Just have a look at this. Once we check the front foot, which is pretty much good, just have a look at this. The driving length, it was there to drive, but Imam, not trying to time it, trying to hit it hard, has edged one. And he'll have to make a leave that is early. 4 he got, and it's 11 for 1.
Well, it's a huge opportunity for young Shahzeb. There's huge responsibility, but also it provides them with a perfect opportunity to shine on the big stage. Early days at this level, but mighty talented. And he's a very, very composed and calm character for his young age.
And he's coming off great form in the Under-19 Asia Cup 200s. A big 100 against India. As we see this drive again, Imam was on the move. His feet were not exactly planted and was a bit late on the stroke. And Amir Khan, after bowling 2 wides, has the last laugh. Still the same set of fielders. One leg up in the circle.
Nicely crunched. Hand from the fielder at backward point, but Shahzeb is off the mark. It'll be interesting to see how Shahzeb operates. Amir is quite slippery. He's skiddy, he's not very tall, but very strong. And so is Obad. Generally, when we saw him in the Asia Cup, Shahzeb seemed to have a bit of an extra time pacing the quick. And here, we'll see at this level, it's his first examination against pace. The line, and it missed the outside edge. This time it's swing, so seam and swing. This is very good stuff after the couple of wides from Amir.
A natural outswing to the right hander. And now he's just caught up with his line and length. And he's getting the swing as well. And Hassan Nawaz doing the right thing, having a good look before he makes a move.
Once again running hard. That fielder at cover was in but couldn't prevent the single. This is something the bowlers wouldn't like because he was looking to build a plan against the right-hander. Taimur couldn't prevent the single. And that is interesting now. He's getting his helmet on. Have a look at Taimur. Just a yard too slow.
Yeah, there's a short leg for the young batter, just trying to create some doubts in his mind. As this one is flicked confidently off the pads, and it gets closer to the boundary as the fielder gives it a try, but the ball would win. So good confident start for Shahzeb. He gets a boundary to end the second over, and the Nurpur Lions move to 17 for 1. Oh, this is huge. It's big and out of the park. What a great hit. And this is a sight which you can associate with Hassan Nawaz. He can hit big and he can hit the short ball. And we had both in this stroke.
Wow, it sounded so sweet. Crack of leather on willow, and it went Mars. He's tall, he's elegant, and even when he's hitting ferocious strokes, he does carry that grace and poise about himself. Look at how easy it looked, and it bounced 20 yards back into the terraces.
And what sort of a bowling is this? This is just short of length. This is not even a bouncer. So if you want to challenge Hassan Nawaz, who is good at short balls, at least you have to bowl above neck high. And that is where any batter can have a problem. Not on this length. Hassan is too good for this length.
We've lost the ball. One of the biggest hits I do recall a big six here from the days gone by. Salman, do you recall any big hits in Rawalpindi? This is quite massive. It bounced halfway into the terraces and bounced off the railing out of the park.
Yes, it went to the stairs and a few rows back. We saw in this very game, Ubaid Shah hit Musa Khan was a huge hit. Went behind the dugouts, up where the seats are. So we don't have anything to measure, but both of those hits were big ones, monsters.
Talking about huge sixes, this one is from the media center end. I recall one from the pavilion end. I'll come back to it.
Hassan Nawaz is a sort of player who will go after his shots no matter what. So the best idea for the bowlers is to bowl proper line and length and do not give something that he can cash on, and short length is certainly one of his favorites, as we see Amir Yamin sitting with Mr. Majid, the fielding coach, the former fielding coach of the Pakistan team and now with the Nurpur Lions, and my school coach in my early days, my first coach.
Yeah, I remember he was trying to test your arm this morning. You were good, Salman. Nice and flat.
Yep, just took me back 2 decades in school.
His arm is still very strong. I was very impressed with that throw.
This arm is Urdu wala arm. Means nothing special, as we see this dugout and more experience. The legend Wakarba is sitting there and sitting with the captain who has made an early exit today. Wonderfully driven, but straight to the man at covers.
Yeah. Talking about big sixes at Pindi Stadium. No, you may remember there was a player called Ejaz Mahmood, played for Wabda. He scored 177 in one of the List A games here. And he struck one right in that direction, which bounced off of the last stand and then bounced out. That was one of the huge sixes. Saeed Ajmal played in that game. Imran Nazir played in that game. Shahid Aslam played in that game for Wabda.
That sounds like one mighty hit as we get to the end of the third over. Just a ball to go. Nurpur Lions 24 for 1. They love to make sure that they develop partnerships. They do not lose wickets in clusters. And Shahzeb has looked good, although he's just played 2 deliveries. And this is that big one again. This monster went into the stairs, a lot of rows back, and then it kept going after bouncing and eventually out of the park.
Now Bath has Shahzeb in his sights. Wide. Shahzeb got tempted, but away from his body. A dot to finish off over number 3. Action-packed start to the innings. Nurpur Lions 24 for 1. Well, Amir was able to seam the ball and swing the ball. But now that Hassan Nawaz has got one out of the middle, it'll be a different challenge for him. Once again, turned him around. More evidence of swing. He was looking to play it on to the onside, leading edge.
It is about how you present the seam, how good the seam comes out of the hand, and what is the position of the wrist at the time when you release the ball. So Amir When he gets it going, it's wonderful to see how his seam comes out of the hand, and that is why he gets this movement. We'll try and have a closer look as this one is played to point. Another dot ball. Just if you can show how he releases the ball with the seam up position that moves away.
We've seen over the years, we've seen a lot of Amir, and at times he loses that wrist. But when he gets it right, his release is very good. It's just that consistency. That's why he hasn't made the grade. Like I said, he's quick, he's skiddy. More changes in the field, offside field strengthened. Keep an eye on that wrist and that release of Amir. This is shot and cracked away. This is belligerent from Hassan Nawaz.
Once again, feeding to his strength. Just keep bowling line and length. You're creating enough problems, but if you bowl like this, he's not in a mood. Hassan Nawaz in this tournament, he's been severe on the short stuff. Short and wide is asking for trouble. Just freeing the arms on this occasion and making sure that he takes advantage of the loose stuff.
Long levers. And that is too hot, even for Haris. He had absolutely no chance. 5 more to the total. Typical fast bowler's response, but way too high.
Shoaib Malik is clearly not happy. He's put off with this delivery, and it seemed as if he's asking, who asked you to bowl this? That is what the expressions suggest, and there was no need for this. Even if it was a decent bouncer, Hassan is good at this short balls, and he's in form. Bowled perfect line and length, and there were dot balls against Hassan Nawaz.
This is not clean, but mid-off is inside the ring, and it will be a boundary. Hassan Nawaz now chancing his arm. This one was in the arc. The result, he will take it. It's proving to be another expensive over from Amir.
Yes, the last 3 deliveries just ruining his current spell of wide, 5 wides, boundary of the wide ball, and the 2 big shots from Hassan Nawaz. And once again, balls short, but this time not enough room. And another dot ball. 13 runs so far in this over, and all those runs that came were not good deliveries.
Mrs. Shahrukh Babar, Director Sales, Barrier Garden City, sitting in the center in the attendance today. Just a single to close out this first phase of the inning, an action-packed one, 4 done. Nurpur Lions 38 for 1.
अड़तीस रन्स, 1 विकेट गवा के। और ज़रूरी बात यह है कि हसन नवाज अभी तक मौजूद हैं, 22 रन्स, और अभी उन्होंने अपना बल्ला खोलना शुरू किया है। जिस तरीके से उन्होंने आखिरी ओवर खेला है, और अब उनको रोकना मुश्किल हो गया। ये अपर कट किया 4 रन्स के लिए। क्या कमाल बैटिंग, ज़बरदस्त पावर हिटिंग का इस्तेमाल हसन नवाज की जानिब से। तारिक भाई भी खुश हैं आज इनकी बैटिंग देख के।
जहां यहाँ पर पूरी तरह कंट्रोल में नजर आए और गेंद को जहां डिस्पैच करना चाहते थे वही कर दिखाया। खासी कन्विक्शन है इनके स्ट्रोक्स में। विकेट के दोनों जानिब उबैद शाह के साथ एक इनका मुकाबला सा हो गया था मुकाबले के अंदर, लेकिन हसन नवाज उसे जीत रहे हैं बआसानी। दूसरे रन के लिए आना चाहते हैं लेकिन मौका नहीं मिल सकेगा और अब मिस फील्डिंग ने वो मौका फराहम किया। कोई गुंजाइश नहीं है, जितने फिट क्रिकेटर हैं, मां सदाकत थे, गेंद उनके हाथ पहली कोशिश में नहीं लगी। बहुत अच्छा दौड़ते हैं विकेटों के दरमियान। हसन और शाहजेब दोनों फिट हैं।
क्या सारी गेम ही फिटनेस की है और जज करने की रन अवेलेबल। ऑल्दो उबैद शाह ने पूरी कोशिश की थी बीच में आने की, लेकिन उनके साथी ने मिस फील्ड करके आसानी से दूसरा रन बनवा दिया। अभी भी टेंशन होगी, अभी भी मैच सिक्योर नहीं है, काफी रन्स भी पड़े हैं, 125 रन्स, लेकिन हसन को खड़े रहना होगा।
उबैद शाह इस फॉर्मेट में नए हैं, वो गेंद को सीम करने के लिए जाने जाते हैं। इस पिच से मदद मिलती है अगर आप अच्छी जगह से आते हैं। यहाँ पर 8 और 7 मीटर की जो रिवायती एक लेंथ है, वहाँ से हमेशा सीमर्स को ज़्यादा मदद मिलती रावलपिंडी में। यहाँ पर रन्स बन जाएंगे, ये 4 शुमार होने चाहिए। बैट्स की तरफ आए थे उबैद और हसन के पास ये सलाहियत है कि वो विकेट के दोनों जानिब यकसा महारत से खेलें।
जहाँ खराब गेंद थी जिसका भरपूर फायदा उठाया है हसन ने, और जैसी फॉर्म और रिदम में हसन है, ये नहीं छोड़ेंगे इस बॉल को। बड़ा मुश्किल हो जाता है कभी कभी एक ऐसे बैटर को बॉल करना कि जो फॉर्म में भी हो, जिसकी इंटेंट भी हो और टैलेंट और स्किल भी हो, तो मुश्किलात हो जाती हैं बॉलर के लिए।
यहाँ खास तौर पर जब सिर्फ 2 ही फील्डर्स बाहर हों दायरे के, और मुश्किल हो जाता है। यहाँ दोनों तरफ जो बैट्समैन खेलने की सलाहियत रखते हैं उनको बॉलिंग करना हमेशा से ही मुश्किल रहा है। फास्ट बॉलर्स के लिए, स्पिनर्स के लिए। बैरियर टाउन टाइटल स्पॉन्सर इस चैंपियनशिप के, और अब बैरियर टाउन जो है इनके आलमी मंसूबाजात शुरू हो रहे हैं दुबई से। अच्छा सिंगल पिंच किया मोहम्मद अली, फास्ट बॉलर हैं, जानते थे कि झुकने में दिक्कत होगी, इसलिए आप पहुंचे अपनी क्रीज में। हुसैन 5 ओवर्स के बाद 49 पर 1।
चैंपियंस कप T20 रावलपिंडी क्रिकेट स्टेडियम में एक मेला सा सजा हुआ है, एक अच्छा इनिशिएटिव जहां पे बेस्ट अगेंस्ट बेस्ट खेल रहे हैं पाकिस्तान क्रिकेट के, और मेंटोर्ड भी बेस्ट से हो रहे हैं। तो इससे बेहतर अपॉर्चुनिटी इन यंग क्रिकेटर्स के लिए हो नहीं सकती है, जैसे कि हसन नवाज हैं या शाहजेब खान हैं। लेकिन तारिक भाई, ज़रूरी है कि इस अपॉर्चुनिटी से ये फ़ायदा उठाएं, क्योंकि अगर इस चीज़ से ये फ़ायदा नहीं उठाएंगे यंग क्रिकेटर्स, तो उसका फ़ायदा नहीं होगा। और ये इंडिविजुअल्स के अपने ऊपर है कि किस तरीके से इस चीज़ से फ़ायदा उठाते हैं, अपने क्रिकेट में बेहतरी लेके आते हैं, निखार लेके आते हैं। स्टेज सेट है, अपॉर्चुनिटी मौजूद है, अपने आप को दिखाइए, मनवाइए इस लेवल पे।
जहाँ क्योंकि डोमेस्टिक क्रिकेट में इतने बड़े पैमाने पर इससे पहले इतने बड़े बड़े जो नाम हैं ये कभी वाबस्ता नहीं हुए पाकिस्तान क्रिकेट में। गेंद लगी बल्ले पर नीचे जाकर रन हासिल कर लिया गया। शाहजेब जो हैं दरअसल इन्होंने भागने में मजबूर किया, गेंद की तरफ देख रहे थे। हसन
जी अभी नए नए हैं शाहजेब इस लेवल पे, हसन के साथ ज़्यादा बैटिंग की भी नहीं है, थोड़ा वक्त मिलेगा आपस में आमांग होने में। और ये मुकाबला भी अच्छा है मोहम्मद अली का इन दोनों के साथ, और मेंटोर्स का आपने जिक्र किया, बेस्ट ऑफ द बेस्ट इन द बिजनेस। अपॉर्चुनिटी इससे बड़ी नहीं हो सकती है किसी भी यंग फास्ट बॉलर के लिए कि वकार भाई से सीखे, और एक मेंटोर तो मैदान में खुद मौजूद हैं शुएब मालिक, तो जो मैदान के अंदर आप रह के सीख सकते हैं उसका भी अलग लेवल है।
मिसबाउल हक हैं, सरफराज अहमद, सारे चैंपियन क्रिकेटर लेग साइड में मोड़ के एक रन बनाया शाहजेब ने। शाहजेब जो हैं ये कोशिश कर रहे हैं कि अपना जो अगला पाँव है ये हटाया जाए गेंद की लाइन से, और उसके बाद उसे लेग साइड की तरफ खेलने की कोशिश की जाए।
यही इनका अंदाज रहा है जब से मैं इनको देख रहा हूँ अंडर 19 एशिया कप में भी, और ये काफ़ी फ़ायदेमंद भी है, काफ़ी रन्स करते हैं इस स्टाइल से, क्योंकि जब आप फ्रंट लेग क्लियर करते हैं तो आपका एरिया बढ़ जाता है, पॉइंट से लेके मिड विकेट स्क्वायर लेग तक आपका एरिया बढ़ जाता है शॉट मेकिंग के लिए।
डिफ्लेक्शन पर एक रन यहाँ पर पाएंगे हसन। 150 से स्ट्राइक रेट है शाहजेब का, हसन उनके हमरा हैं, उनका स्ट्राइक रेट 140 है। इस टूर्नामेंट में भी इनका स्ट्राइक रेट 140 रहा है हसन का, लेकिन ये इसको और भी आगे ले जाने की सलाहियत रखते हैं। और दिलचस्प बात यह है कि वो खतरा मोल नहीं लेते, खासा वक्त है इनके पास तेज बॉलिंग खेलने का, और ये बहुत कम क्रिकेटर्स में ये खासियत पाई जाती है। और किनारा लगा और गेंद गई महफूज हाथों में, विकेट कीपर हारिस के, उनका ये दूसरा कैच और दूसरी विकेट यहां पर स्टैलियंस के लिए। दानिस्ता गेंद को दूर किया अली ने और उसी पर कामयाबी।
ये कड़ा इम्तिहान होना था इस यंग बैटर का, मोहम्मद अली को फेस करना, और जहां इस टेक्निक के फायदे हैं वहां कुछ नुकसानात भी हैं। देखिए दूर बॉल किया, समझदार बॉलिंग की है, बैटर के मुताबिक बॉल की, देखिए बाहर दूर बॉल की, इनको पता था कि इनको रीच आउट करना पड़ेगा इस बॉल के लिए, थोड़ा पेस में भी कमी की। अभी लर्निंग फेज है, सीखना होगा और जल्द सीखना होगा शाहजेब को। यहाँ पे वापस गए 6 रन बनाकर 52 पर 2। मोहम्मद ताहा नए आने वाले बाएं हाथ से खेलने वाले बैटर हैं। 105 का स्ट्राइक रेट, 20 की एवरेज के साथ 166 रन, और यही इम्तिहान है तारिक भाई मोहम्मद अली को खेलना, जिन्होंने इस टूर्नामेंट में बेहतरीन बॉलिंग की है, और जैसे जैसे पिचेस चेंज हुई हैं इनकी बॉलिंग स्टाइल भी चेंज होता रहा है। शुरू में ज़्यादा वेरिएशंस करते थे और अब एहसास हो गया कि यहाँ पे लेंथ ज़्यादा ज़रूरी है इस पिच के ऊपर। सुबह सलमान बाट और शाह फैसल भी यही बात कर रहे थे कि पिच अब थोड़ा स्लो डाउन हो गई है, बहुत क्रिकेट हो गई है। मूसा ने भी इंटरव्यू में यही कहा कि अब ग्रिप हो रहा है बॉल, इसलिए थोड़ा दूर करना होगा, लेंथ बॉलिंग ज़्यादा करनी होगी विकेट हासिल करने के लिए, और मोहम्मद अली ने ऐसा ही किया है।
पावर प्ले की आखिरी गेंद आने को है, एक स्लिप ताहा के लिए, ऑफ स्टंप बाहर ही खिलाने की कोशिश थी, और बेहतरीन ओवर मोहम्मद अली ने बड़ी शानदार बॉलिंग
जल्द ही अपनी विकेट वाइड बॉल को खेलने चले गए। शाहजेब ने साथ दिया हसन नवाज का, जो कि मैन इन फॉर्म और मैन इन कंट्रोल हैं। कमाल की स्ट्रोक मेकिंग, ग्राउंड के चारों जानिब स्ट्रोक्स खेलते हुए थोड़ी मदद भी मिली एक्स्ट्रा रन से। घबराते नहीं है, दलेर बैटिंग करते हैं, तगड़े हैं, इसलिए इतनी आसानी से ये शॉट्स खेलते हैं। बड़ी शॉट्स खेलने में महारत भी रखते हैं। शाहजेब आखिरी आउट होने वाले प्लेयर। मोहम्मद अली जो मैन इन फॉर्म है एबीएल स्टैलियंस के लिए, उन्होंने ये विकेट हासिल की है।
फील्ड खुलने के बाद शुएब मलिक ने बॉलिंग की जिम्मेदारी अपने सर ली है, क्योंकि लेफ्ट हैंडर मौजूद हैं और उन्हीं को शिकार करने की गरज से दरअसल पहुंचे। लेकिन मोहम्मद अली जो है वो जिस तरह अपने दाम में लेकर आए यहाँ पर शाहजेब को, वो काबिल दीद था। क्योंकि हम उससे पहले जिक्र कर रहे थे कि शाहजेब का जो दायां पांव है वो ज़्यादा खुल जाता है लेग साइड की तरफ, और इसलिए उन्होंने गेंद उनसे दूर की ताकि वो अपनी बॉडी से और दूर खेलने पे मजबूर हूं। ये बेहतरीन सोच थी मोहम्मद अली की जानिब से।
यही तजर्बा है तारिक भाई, क्योंकि जब आप लॉन्गर फॉर्मेट से शॉर्टर फॉर्मेट में आते हैं तो आपको बॉलिंग करनी तो आ जाती है, आपको बैटर को सेटअप करना आ जाता है। देखिए एंड तक उसका फुटवर्क देखा, जब उनको अंदाजा हो गया कि फिर अगला पाँव क्लियर कर रहे हैं तो दूर फेंका बॉल को और वो चेज करने गए और अपने विकेट गवाई। ये जो खुशी है, इनको मालूम है कि इनका जो प्लान है वो काम कर गया है। तो बहुत ही समझदार बॉलिंग यहाँ पे मोहम्मद अली की जानिब से।
जहाँ अली, ये जो इनका अंदाज साहब वो स्पिनर्स के सामने खासा कारगर रहा है, लेकिन जो अच्छे फास्ट बॉलर्स हैं वो बड़ी जल्दी भांप लेते हैं। आप अगर उनको एक इंच देंगे तो वे मील बनाने में वक्त नहीं लेते।
बिल्कुल दुरुस्त कहा आपने। और ये अब देखिए, हम अभी चैंपियंस कप T20 की बात कर रहे थे, यही ब्यूटी है कि दो यंग बैटर्स हैं ताहा और हसन, जिनको दो बहुत ही तजुर्बेकार बॉलर्स बॉलिंग कर रहे हैं मिडिल में। एक तरफ से मोहम्मद अली और अब दूसरी तरफ से शोएब मलिक। और जो कुछ इस इनिंग से अगर ये सीख के जाएंगे वो कमाल हो करेगा इनके लिए, अगर वो सीख सकें, यहाँ पे इनिंग को बिल्ड कर सकें, दिखाएं शोएब मलिक के सामने भी कि कैसे खेला जाता है, लेफ्ट हैंडर बैटर है। तो यही ब्यूटी है इस टूर्नामेंट की, यहाँ से ही सीख के जाके ये बेहतर प्लेयर बन सकेंगे।
अच्छा स्वीप शॉट खेला, एक ही रन यहाँ पर बनेगा। फील्डिंग में एक नई एनर्जी आ गई है। विकेट गिरने के बाद यासिर खान थे जो आज 12वें खिलाड़ी हैं, शामिल हुसैन को इनकी जगह पर टीम में शामिल किया गया।
अच्छी क्रिकेट है, इंपॉर्टेंट पैसेज है ये हसन नवाज के लिए। जरूरी है ये कि इस अगले 2 से 3 ओवर में ये थोड़ा समझदारी से बैटिंग करें और लंबा जाएं, अपनी इनिंग को लंबी लेके जाएं। 7 ओवर का खेल मुकम्मल हुआ, 55 पर 2।
हसन जम चुके हैं 28 गेंदें उनने खेल ली हैं, उनके साथ नौजवान ताहा हैं। और अब जो है वो इम्तहान में जो सबसे मुश्किल एक पर्चा आता है, अब वह आया चाहता है उसका वक्त। उस्मान तारिक हर टीम की ही इन्होंने बड़ी सख्त आजमाइश की है, और इनका जो इकॉनमी रेट इस टूर्नामेंट में है, ये इनका करियर इकॉनमी रेट है 6.48 का, वो 6 से भी कम है यहाँ रावलपिंडी में। तो इससे ये गवाही मिलती है कि ये अभी तक समझ से बाला तर रहे हैं। ज़्यादातर जो बैट्समैन हैं वो इनको ऑफ द विकेट ही खेल रहे हैं, जिस तरह ये हसन ने खेला था।
और हाईएस्ट विकेट टेकर्स में भी इन दोनों का शुमार होता है, मोहम्मद अली का भी और उस्मान तारिक का भी। इसीलिए अलाइड बैंक स्टालियंस जो है ये इतनी तगड़ी टीम है, टॉप ऑफ द टेबल है। 11 विकेट हासिल की मोहम्मद अली ने, 9 विकेट हासिल की उस्मान तारिक ने। अच्छा है लगा देखे कि शायद अजीज और मूसा खान भी, जो कि नूरपुर लायंस के 2 बॉलर हैं, इसी लिस्ट में मौजूद हैं। इसलिए तगड़ा मैच है ये, एंड तक जाने वाला मैच है ये। 113 रन 77 बॉलों पे अभी भी करने हैं। हसन नवाज की है यहाँ पे नूरपुर लायंस के लिए।
नहीं रोक सके हारिस, हालांकि उन्हें बावर कराने की कोशिश कर रहे थे कि गेंद जो है आपको खुद ही रोकना होगा। मुतहर्रिक रखते हैं अपने खिलाड़ियों को मोहम्मद हारिस विकेटों के पीछे। हम वक्त ये खेल में रहते हैं, रखना चाहते हैं दूसरों को भी। फुल शॉट, ये ज्यादा दूर नहीं थी शुएब मलिक से।
जब भी ये हसन नवाज हिट मारते हैं तो बहुत तगड़ी हिट मारते हैं, बहुत जोरदार हिट मारते हैं। ऑल्दो शुएब मलिक बहुत ही बेहतरीन फील्डर हैं, लेकिन जितनी जोरदार ये शॉट थी, पटाखा जिसे बोलते हैं, कि उनको भी बीट करती हुई बॉल गई। अपना हाथ पकड़ के बैठे मल रहे हैं, ऐसा एहसास है उनको कि कितनी जोरदार का ये हिट था। ये चिप किया है, अच्छा शॉट है, लेकिन फील्डर मौजूद है, एक ही रन बनेगा। तो ये अच्छी अपॉर्चुनिटी, यहाँ पे एक पार्टनरशिप बिल्ड करनी होगी इन दोनों को, ताहा और हसन नवाज को। थोड़ा लंबा लेके जाना होगा इस इनिंग को।
लेकिन अली आप नहीं समझते, जो हसन है ये जो है ये अपने अंदाज से खेलते चले जाएं यहाँ से, और फिर से पुल करने के लिए गए। गेंद एक टिपे पर पहुंची लॉन्ग ऑन की जानिब, क्योंकि इनको जो अपना फितरी अंदाज है उस पर समझौता नहीं करना चाहिए। इनके पास जितनी सलाहियत भी है।
देखिए जी, बिल्कुल एक तरीका है सोचने का कि आप जैसे हैं वैसे चलते जाएं। मुझे ये लगता है कि शायद अगर आप 2-3 ओवर ठहर भी जाते हैं, क्योंकि दोनों क्वालिटी बॉलर्स दोनों तरफ से बॉलिंग कर रहे हैं। अपील की है यहाँ पे, फैसल आफरीदी बिल्कुल इंटरेस्टेड नहीं है। तो अगर यहाँ पे अगर हसन जब तक खड़े रहेंगे तो रन्स तो आते रहेंगे, इसलिए अगर लंबा जाए तो ज़्यादा बेहतर है। बाकी बात छोड़ देते हैं मरीना और शाह फैसल पे करने के लिए। 9 ओवर्स के बाद 61 पर 2।
At the end of the power play, the equation was pretty even, Steven. Allied Bank Stallion got 51, Nurpur Lions got 53. But last couple of overs hasn't yielded much. Taha has been given another opportunity. Gone on to 5 now of 8. Hassan Nawaz doesn't need to be starved of strike. And this is the danger time in Hassan's innings as well. He's been getting this far in this tournament with only once propelling to 50 and then getting out immediately after that. But today his role is very, very important.
And I'm surprised that while Bank Stallions haven't done their homework on Hassan Nawaz, he got out so far in this tournament 5 times. One was run out, one was dismissed by a fast bowler. The 3 of the dismissals came off from spinner. And we all know that what sort of form he is in. Down the track. And it's a boundary. Perfect use of the feet, finding the gap, and runs are flowing for him.
Although Shoaib Malik saw him coming and threw the ball wider, but Hassan has got long levers. He was able to get the access to the ball and then give it a fair thump. Look at that, how far he had to reach out. But still, and you can hear Haris from behind the stumps. He's not perturbed. He thought it was a good ball.
Good running, pushing hard for the second one, and they'll pick it up. No problems whatsoever for Hassan out in the middle. So yeah, coming back to my point, he's been dismissed thrice by a spinner, and you don't want to give him a start. Not sure why Allied Bank Stallions did not try any spinner within the power play, just to unsettle him, not allow him to score that freely that he does off the pace bowlers. Usman, Tariq, Shoaib Malik, even Maz, they have the ability to bowl within the power play, even just for 1 over. But they just gave away an easy platform to him.
Yeah, between Haris and Shoaib Malik, they left it till the end of the power play to introduce spin. But definitely you make a case in point inside the power play, because playing spin when you're 40 not out is different to when you're starting out and you're finding your feet. And that opportunity went a-begging. That gripped and turned. Taha had no clue. Hands on head, Shoaib Malik thinking what might have been. 9 gone. Nurpur Lions 69 for 2.
टीम इधर आओ आप पॉइंट आओ बैक पीछे आप इधर जल्दी 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 गाड़ा कवर है
Wicket for Amir and Muhammad Ali. Very impressive Muhammad Ali. Usman Tariq has bowled 1 over. His spell will be very crucial, and also how Haris will handle him. The required run rate has gone up above 9.
It'll be interesting to see how Hassan adjusts.
1-1 मेरे पास
It through the infield. Mehran Mumtaz is on the field. We'll find out who is he replacing.
इधर कौन आएगा आपने पीछे जाना था
Hussain Talat is off the field for now. Mehran joining the field in the middle. Required is 9.28, currently 7.50. That's not a concern as long as Hassan is out in the middle for Nurpur Lions. Got Hushtal to follow as well. He's been in a good touch. Sharoon Siraj. They have strengthened their batting lineup, Nurpur Lions.
Catch.
Taha took a chance, got away with it over the head of the mid-wicket fielder. Just a single. Sluggish running. Shamil Hussain and Amir Khan were the fielders.
Just nearly. He tried his best to jump and put some hand to it, but couldn't really do so.
He pauses for an eternity and then bowls that dusra that leaves the right-hander. Got good bounce on that occasion. It's a case of who blinks first with Usman Tariq, because his approach and then his delivery, it has a huge pause in between. This one is short, nicely picked, beautifully split the gap. Hassan Nawaz gets to his 50. What a wonderful knock this has been from this tall opener. He's really felt in good form throughout the tournament. Second half century for him.
Yeah, he's in a sublime form. Some magnificent shots he's put on display for us to witness. Yet another 50 of 39 deliveries. He's enjoying his season so far.
Wrong line. Did it get something on it? No. Wide given. Untidy from Haris.
Yeah, quick to pounce on it. Quickly off on the back foot. Picked up the length and dissected the two fielders in the boundary.
That's beautifully played. Now you can see his feet skipping inside his crease back and forth, creating that length for himself. We'll come back and have a look at that boundary again. 10 done. Nurpur Lions 77 for 2 and time for drinks.
Hassan Nawaz started, looked apart like always. Anything fractionally short, he managed to put it away into the leg side as well as towards the off. Up and over. He always has looked in control. This one slightly getting an inside edge, but also attacking the spinners. Good positive footwork against Usman Tariq, which is not easy, but in the kind of form he is, he's expertly done it. Allied Bank Stallions, well, one each for Amir and Ali. Others still searching to get some wickets and put some momentum back into their own zone.
Role of spinner is going to be crucial. Muhammad Ali also will have something to say in the remaining 10 overs. He's got the ball in his hand. It's been a gorgeous day. Brilliant winter sunshine all day long. Sun has started to go down and the evening is even prettier. And we've seen a good contest, and I do have a feeling it's going to go right down to the wire. Two important points at stake for both these teams. Looking for automatic qualification into the final, challenging UMT markhors for that top position. All in readiness once again as Hassan Nawaz will look to restart again. Play and a miss, that extra bounce, back of a length, typical Muhammad Ali length. Hassan Nawaz was lucky.
Yeah, now this phase is going to be very crucial for both the teams, especially Nurpur Lions. Hassan just standing there, no footwork on that occasion. Usually he's quite immaculate. But Muhammad Ali, he's the one who can turn the things around pretty quickly. The other day we saw that he managed to get 2 wickets within an over and that turned the game. Muhammad Ali along with Shoaib Malik and Usman Tariq would be a crucial partnership.
Nicely struck. Ball is really pinging off the middle of Hassan Nawaz's bat. He only had to beat Mehran. 2 sweepers, but 5 yards either side of Mehran. It could have got him a boundary. Just angle face. He was looking for that gap, but Mehran got in the way.
It's important for Taha to just keep on the communication going between Hassan. Just nudge around. Anything in his zone, he can go after it. They're tightening the ring of the offside for Taha.
You heard Haris from the background saying only cut shot. That's what he thinks Taha has got. Well, he goes the other way. Looked very ungainly, but will do the right thing. Get Hassan back on strike. Don't waste any deliveries. That is the order of the day for Taha.
I think that was very risky in terms of just picking up a single, because even if he had some sort of connection on it, the field is there, they've got deep fine leg, so it would have traveled, giving him just a single run. You need to calculate the risk and reward in the shots you select.
Sometimes little mind games, they do induce such strokes. Slower delivery, fuller length. Haris not happy. He wants the throw to come into the square. We all know this old tactic. Umpires keep an eye on it though.
This is 28 of 29, this partnership. But Hassan is the key here in terms of Nurpur Lions chasing it down, and Allied Bank Stallions, whether they are defending it. Muhammad Ali is one bowler to go to for Haris for sure.
Taha charges down, good hand, excellent from Muhammad Ali. Mid-off was up. If that ball had beaten him, could have been runs in there for Taha. Not to be. Excellent work from the tall fast bowler.
Yeah, he's a diligent player, committed 100% to whatever he does, especially when he's bowling. Of his own bowling, he'll put all the efforts. Good over so far. Just one more to go. They would like to close it without conceding a boundary. Now slight change in field. They've got deep mid-wicket. Fine coming in.
Just trying to protect the boundary. It's been a very good over from Muhammad Ali. Trying to build pressure on Taha. Yorker, it's gone in the air. Fielder is scurrying around and won't be able to get there. Mohsin tried his best, but Taha, too strong. That little bottom hand took the ball over, and that's the one boundary for the over that Nurpur Stallions need from here. Umpire wants to have a look.
Well, he takes on the challenge, Taha. Muhammad Ali and Haris placed the fielder right at the boundary, that exact area, but he just a shimmy down the track, came in, and with a lot of wrist. Yeah, it did travel all the way. Wanted to just nudge it back to Taimur, but couldn't do so. The boundary they were looking for, they've earned it. 11 overs gone, Nupur Lions 2 down on 86.
Oh, edgy. It was a huge deflection. It got Haris's glove, some part of it. Very difficult, those ones standing up.
Definite chance there. It wasn't that short to cut. Haris is usually quite clean behind the stumps, but lucky for Hassan, he survived. Could have been a big blow for Nupur Lions.
Taha has gone for it. Mehran gets it on the bounce. Taha will come back for the second. Nurpur Lions gathering some momentum now. That missed chance of Usman Tariq. Hassan Nawaz was the batter.
शाबाश 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 हाँ जा 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 आराम से आराम से आराम से डेजी शाबाश 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 शाबाश
Chance is very difficult standing up. Huge deflection. Have a look at that. He almost knocked the cover off of it. And if you look here, Haris, how little he had from the time the ball hit the bat and when it got to him. Oh, that is enormous. Usman is not happy, but Taha is turning it on.
That was immaculate footwork from Taha. It's not easy to come down to the track against Usman Tariq, but he was up for it. Even on the previous delivery, he was trying to use the crease, but this time he picked up the length and of the delivery and through the line. That was a one big hit.
Well, those two sixes by Taha, as this one clearly seems to go over, has really taken the pressure off of Hassan Nawaz.
Come on boy शाबाश
Can really settle himself in
be about के
and wait and take this chase deep. Good batting, Taha. It's a game of cat and mouse between Usman and the Lions batters.
You can see Taha line getting close to the pitch of delivery. And again, but this time the connection isn't that clear and the fielder will take it. Revenge has been taken by Usman Tariq. Shoaib Malik, he's too good to drop these. And Taha finally has fallen down for the trap.
Well, Taha was trying. You can't fault the effort. He's perished in the cause, but in doing so, he maintained the required run rate that was needed. This time probably at the bottom half of the bat and just went more up than in distance. And Shoaib Malik safe as houses. You can bet on him taking this catch any day of the week. Taha gone for 21. Nurpur Lions 95 for 3.
को पहले भेजा गया है खुशदिल शाह और विकेट कीपर रोहिल नज़ीर से ताहा जो हैं अच्छी बैटिंग कर रहे थे वो आउट हुए अभी इस ओवर में उस्मान के हाथों इससे पहले छक्का लगा चुके थे और फिर से बाउंड्री क्लियर करने के लिए गए लेकिन लॉन्ग ऑफ से आकर शोएब मलिक ने ये कैच मुकम्मल किया इनिंग्स को मुकम्मल किया ताहा की बहुत ही बड़ा दिलचस्प मुकाबला है यहाँ पर इस वक्त तकरीबन 8 के औसत से 95 रन हैं और 9 से ज़्यादा की औसत दरकार है दोनों ही टीमें जो हैं बराबर खेल में मौजूद हैं अली
जी हाँ बहुत ही अच्छा है मैच जारी है दोनों क्वालिटी साइड्स हैं अब मां सदाकत आए एक विकेट हासिल किए लेकिन अच्छे बॉलर हैं यहाँ पे भाग भाग के हैं और मुकम्मल भी कर लिया है रन तो यहाँ पे सबसे ज़रूरी जो है वो नूरपुर लायंस के लिए कि हसन नवाज डटे रहें, खेलते रहें, क्योंकि वो रहेंगे तो बड़ी हिट कभी भी मार सकते हैं। और जैसे अभी आपने कहा कि एक बार फिर ऊपर भेजा है आमिर यामीन को, वो तजर्बे को यहाँ पे काम में लाना चाहते हैं कि हसन नवाज को खिलाते रहें साथ और बाउंड्री भी हासिल करते रहें। यही रोल होगा यहाँ से आमिर यामीन का, और ये तो है ही है, ये भी अच्छी फॉर्म में है। शरून सिराज भी हैं, वो भी अच्छी बैटिंग कर लेते हैं।
हाँ उसमें तो सही था।
तो बैटिंग तो है
अब ऊपर रहना।
नूरपुर लायंस के पास।
स्टार्ट में कैच 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 कैच।
और इस बार स्लाइस होकर गई ये बल्ले से सीधी यहाँ पर आमिर खान के हाथों में। तो आमिर यामीन बगैर कुरन बनाए वापस जाएंगे। महज सदाकत ने उनकी विकेट हासिल की यहाँ पर।
या मुझे लगा था शायद उनका यहाँ पे रोल थोड़ा अलग है, लेकिन वो तो अलग ही मोड में आए, अलग ही मैसेज लेके आए। आते ही पहले ही बॉल पे बड़ा हिट मारने चले गए। ये खराब क्रिकेट है, इस शॉट में कोई तजर्बा नहीं था, क्योंकि बहुत एक्सपेक्टेड था इनसे, लेकिन पहले ही बॉल पे वापस जाना होगा। 96 पर 4।
कामिल कामिल कैमरे के साथ गेमिंग। ये भाई
उनके पास ज्यादा चांस है बड़ी हिट मारने का।
क्यों खुशदिल शाह जो हैं ये ये मैचअप जो है ये बड़ी हद तक उनके लिए ज़्यादा मानी रखता है, ये मास सदाकत का। तो इसलिए वक्त बिल्कुल ज़ाया नहीं करना चाहते थे। ये बुरा ख्याल नहीं था खुशदिल शाह का।
लेकिन पहला बॉल खेल रहे थे तारिक भाई, अगर यहाँ पे विकेट गिर जाती उनकी तो 97 पे अचानक 5 हो जाते और उनके वापस जाने से बहुत ज्यादा नुकसान होता। तो फायदा इतना था नहीं, नुकसान शायद ज्यादा था इसमें उनके आउट होने से मेरे मुताबिक।
पहुंच के नहीं इधर इधर
क्योंकि हसन अगर हैं तो आप सिर्फ उनका साथ दीजिए, उन पे प्रेशर मत आने दीजिए। ऐसा भी नहीं है कि आपकी बहुत ज्यादा रन रेट रिक्वायर्ड है, सिर्फ 9.73 की रन रेट रिक्वायर्ड है, जो कि मॉडर्न डे में बहुत आसानी से अबूर होती है। इसलिए आपको थोड़ा सा समझदारी से यहाँ पे फैसले लेने होंगे।
चलो आ जाओ आ जाओ।
43 गेंदों में 71 रन की जरूरत है। और यहाँ पर हमलावर हुए और बड़ा शॉट खेला, बहुत बड़ा छक्का ये। और गेंद आई स्टैंड में। खुशदिल शाह ये पहुंचे हैं और इनकी आमद का हो गया ऐलान।
आते ही छा गए हैं। 13 ओवर्स तो हो गए थे, लेकिन इस बाउंड्री के साथ जिस मैचअप का आप जिक्र कर रहे थे, बिल्कुल दुरुस्त इस छक्के के साथ वो बात साबित हुई। इनके इरादे, इनका प्लान, मैसेज क्लियर है। 13 के बाद 104 पे 4।
शाबाश शाबाश ना ना ना
सेट खड़े हुए हैं हसन नवाज।
सिर्फ शातराजी खालक मख के वर्ता
अच्छा स्पेल
शातराजी टूल बोलने
उन्होंने
शातराजी
किया है और दरमियानी ओवर्स में आकर उन्होंने मुखालिफ टीम का एक बार फिर रास्ता रोका, विकेट भी हासिल की। और यहाँ पर क्या ये दूसरी है? खासे खुश हैं हारिस, क्या वो स्टंप कर चुके। एक बार फिर फ्लाइट में बीट किया था उस्मान ने। दिलचस्प सूरत हाल है और ये बड़ी विकेट होगी अगर यहाँ हसन को जाना पड़ा।
जहाँ बहुत बड़ा मोड़ है ये इस मैच में, अगर यहाँ पे आउट हो जाते हैं तो। लेकिन उनकी बॉडी लैंग्वेज देख के लगता नहीं है कि उनका जो पाँव है वो हिला होगा। स्ट्रॉन्ग बेस है, खड़े हैं अपनी क्रीज के ऊपर। हारिस जरूर खुश थे।
फैसल भाई ये देखिएगा फैसल भाई
यहाँ बेस स्ट्रॉन्ग ही रही है और लाइन से पाँव अंदर ही है।
जी हाँ, यहाँ पे इस एंगल से लगता है कि इनका जो पाँव है वो आ गया था। जहाँ